we started at Seasoned with a conscious decision of, instead of having a PO, which is a product owner, a very common role in tech, where it's someone who will translate the business needs and take it to the dev team and make sure the right product is being built. Instead of having the product owner, who usually is non-technical in the sense of not being a programmer, we decided to have a CTO being the face and the main point of communication with the clients. And that's great when you're like 1 to 5, 10 people. Very, very hard when you jump from 10 to 40, which was what happened in 2020 with us. The client interacting with a CTO is excellent, especially if the CTO navigates well the bridge between business and technology.
Yes.
And because we called ourselves seasoned, that's what I wanted to offer from the beginning, because you're going to be dealing on a day-to-day basis with a seasoned technologist, let's call it.
Yeah.
And that when we had the opportunity to grow from 10 to 40 people in less than 1 year, I had to let go of this expectation. Because I wouldn't be able to grow. And we decided to try the more traditional approach of having POs and having the seasoned technologists on the back office helping everybody, but not being the daily communication. We had a ton of friction with this, like a ton of friction, not only with you, with our clients. And it was worth the friction, because we were able to grow and learn. But you pushed me. When we started, the friction became, and this is a very good point. Your budget was way smaller than our other clients at the moment. So you had to have more results for your month. And for the other clients, it wasn't that hard. They were feeling the friction. They understood, even though we had friction, we were like, much better than the alternative that would be to build an internal team or to hire other agencies. They were like content, but they were not really happy. They were like, okay, this is working. And you was like, this is barely working, because I need more, because my resources are limited, and I need to make sure we build more and more and more. For me to compare Season with building my own team, it's starting to feel like maybe building my own team would be better, because at least I would have more control and influence directly over the result. Maybe a smaller team, but 100% within my control would be better. And you were thinking about that. And we were discussing openly about this, because we really prefer that clients really need us, and otherwise I would recommend other approaches. But you told me the following. You said, I miss the highly strategical, highly technical daily communication.
I remember
that's exactly what you said. And when you told me that, because I knew how hard it would be to scale the CTO role, I was kind of challenged, but at the same time, not initially very open to it, because I was saying, I don't know if I can do this. I don't know if that will ever come back, right? But serendipity is a great thing, because your conversation, I ended up feeling bad about not being able to provide this, which is something I wanted from the get-go. I think it was the same night or something, I went to Google and started researching to see if something came up, and I found ShapeUp. Yes. And
which
then
reconfigured everything in the best way.
And then it was like, oh my God, I think we can. It's gonna be hard anyway, because hiring CTOs, it's the bottleneck for Season for sure. But it's gonna be hard, but it's doable. Like I was like, I don't know if we can do it. Yes, we can do. And then we started iterating, experimenting with ShapeUp, initially with you, because you read the book, you bought the concept, you said, okay, I'm down for it. And then instead of having the PO as the point person, we brought a CTO to this place, but doing shaping, which is the one aspect of Shape Up, and the other benefits of Shape Up made this investment worthwhile. And then we transitioned away from Scrum, which was the methodology we were trying to use at the time, our version. We always customize the methodology to Shape Up, and that was a game changer. Like everything started working after we did that. Of course, it's very hard to run a Shape Up operation. It's very, very hard. But we were qualified for it, and it was a great fit for us, and it worked.